Salutations, crustaceans. I'm Lobster, and today we are going to be revisiting the Sire V5. Let's do this. This is the V5 from Sire. We've already reviewed this bass maybe a year or two ago, and I gave it a 4 out of 5 claw rating for its high quality materials as well as great construction, and overall just being an awesome bass for the price point. And today we are going to be revisiting the V5 with this Champagne Gold Metallic V5 4-string. Big thank you to Sire for providing us with this Sire V5. I really appreciate it. And now let's go over the specs of the Sire V5 to find out why it's such a great value. The body here is a North American alder body finished in this beautiful champagne gold metallic. I think this is an absolutely gorgeous color and pairs well with the roasted maple neck, but we'll talk more about the neck later. Contrasting this gold finish is the black pickguard here, and then we have two Sire single coil Revolution J pickups in the 70s position. For controls, we have a standard jazz bass layout. The V5 as well as the P5, the D5, the U5, all those basses are passive. That's the passive line for Sire. So this is just a passive jazz bass. There is no preamp. You have a standard volume tone layout, and it works very well. For the bridge, this is Sire standard mid-tier bridge with the ridged saddles and the ability to string through the body or string through the bridge. Personally, I'm not a fan of these ridged saddles. It allows you to set the spacing and fine-tune that, but I prefer just to have one good option versus, fine-tuning everything and second-guessing myself a lot. But that's just me. That's just my personal opinion on this particular type of bridge. But it functions very well, and there are grooves for these saddles to keep them from moving side to side. So overall, a high-quality bridge. Moving up to the neck, we have a 20-fret, 34-inch scale, roasted maple on roasted maple neck, with a black binding and black block inlays. We have a 38mm nut width as well as a 9.5-inch radius, and the truss rod adjustment is here at the heel of the neck with easy access. This neck also features the new edgeless design, which is more rolled than the previous rolled fingerboards. So the edges of the fingerboard are just very smooth, and the fret edges are they just melt right into the neck. So it's really comfortable to play, and you don't notice the fret ends at all. And then moving up to the headstock, we have 4 inline Sire tuners. These are decent tuners, however I've criticized them for being heavy tuners and causing this bass to have a bit of neck dive. We'll talk more about that when we check the balance of the instrument. Now, one thing I really like about these roasted maple necks on the 5 Series basses is the metallic font that they use at the headstock, which really contrasts the roasted maple nicely, and I think it looks very premium. Now, let's go ahead and turn this bass around. Around back, there's really not much to see here as this is a passive instrument. There's no battery boxes. All we see is the champagne metallic finish, the champagne gold metallic, the 4-string ferrules, as well as our Sire neck attachment here, which is a Fender style neck attachment, 4 screws on this neck plate, and it is an angled neck heel as well, which is a very nice touch. I believe all Sires have that feature. And then moving up to the neck, we can see the back of this roasted maple neck, gorgeous looking neck. And then up at the headstock, we can see the back of these open gear Sire tuners. And how much does the Sire V5 weigh? Weights of these can vary quite a bit. The one that I reviewed previously was around 9 pounds on the dot from what I remember. This one is around 9.5 pounds. I do have a V5R as well, which is 9 pounds on the dot. So there can be a little bit of variance there, but this is definitely not a boat anchor, and I would call it averagely weighted overall. A set of lightweight tuners is going to save about 0.5 pound and bring this down closer to 9 pounds. But as we all know, weight does not matter if the bass does not balance well. So let's see how this bass balances. On the lap without a strap, we do get a bit of neck dive, and I attribute that to the heavyish tuners that we have here. They work well and they hold their tune well, but they are a bit heavy. That being said, at the price point, you're really not going to find a bass with lightweight tuners that's a Fender style instrument like this. In a lap with the strap, you do mostly negate the neck dive, though you definitely feel it tugging a little bit. Like there, it started to drop a little bit, but it's not really like pulling down that much. Again, there is still a little bit of neck dive. Standing, however, the bass is balanced well. I don't have any neck dive or any neck dive issues. However, I do feel a slight tug on the strap, and I think a set of lighter weight tuners would alleviate that. And finally, how much does the Sire V5 cost? For the 4-string in 2023, these are coming in at $534, which is $35 more than at launch. For the 5-string, it's coming in at $641, which is $42 more than at launch. So there is a bit of a price increase versus at launch. However, I wouldn't call it significant compared to something like what Fender's been doing. And now, I know you're all wondering, what does this bass sound like? You all know what you need to do. Go ahead and hit that like button so my hand will turn back to normal. Thanks. So that is our Sire V5. These are fun. Now, one place where Sire has greatly improved. I've criticized them before, especially on my P10 and my V7 vintage reviews. The fretwork on those basses was definitely below average, especially given the price point of those two instruments. I have to say that the latest bunch of Sires has improved on their fretwork dramatically across the board. So, good job there, Sire. I think you're doing good. Doing good. Let's start exploring the pickups individually, starting with the neck pickup. Now, these are single coil pickups. You are going to get a little bit of single coil noise if you're soloing one of these pickups in a noisy electrical environment. Anyways, here's what we have with our neck pickup, tone 100%. Now let's take the tone down to about 50%. And here's the tone all the way down. So overall, a nice sounding neck pickup, and the tone control is very functional. I've criticized early Sires for using too weak of a tone cap, and I think they've listened, and it sounds like they're probably using something like a .43, which is well suited to these single coil jazz pickups here. Now let's take down the neck pickup and open up our bridge pickup here with the tone at 100%. And the bridge pickup is in the 70s position, as I mentioned earlier, so a very nice touch on these V5s. So that is the tone at 100%. Let's take that down to about 50 now. And here's the tone all the way down. Let's take the tone back up and have both pickups together now. With both pickups together, they are hum canceling, so you get no noise. So that is both pickups together with the tone at 100%. Let's take that down to about 50 now. Here's the tone all the way down. Very nice. Let's take the tone back up now and grab our pick. We'll keep both pickups engaged, and here's what this sounds like with a pick. Next, let's solo our neck pickup. Tone all the way open with a pick. Very nice. bass. I think this sounds great with the pick and the neck pickup soloed. Now let's solo our bridge pickup. Let's put the pick away, and we will bring the neck pickup back into the mix and take our thumb out and give this bass a slap. Overall, a great jazz bass slap tone. Let's go ahead and solo our neck pickup. Slap it again. And let's solo the bridge pickup. And let's bring the neck pickup back into the mix, having both pickups together, and slap it some more. Oh, I love it. Anyways, I think we have to end this video at some point, so let's go ahead and throw some drums behind this bass. So here are my final thoughts on the Sire V5. This is one of the best value basses that you can get at the $500 mark if you're looking for a jazz bass. You get high quality components here. The neck is really, really good with the edgeless design. It is more rolled than before, and it just makes for an extremely comfortable playing experience. That combined with the 70 spacing on these pickups makes for, that vintage jazz bass sound. You have a well-weighted alder body, this gorgeous roasted maple neck that's a joy to play. Solid hardware, though I do think a set of lighter weight tuners would definitely benefit this bass quite a bit. Overall, it's a great bass. And for $534, I really don't think you can go wrong if you're looking for a jazz-like instrument. We will also be looking at the Sire V5R and be doing a comparison between the two, so keep an eye out for that video in the future. But that is it for our revisit of the Sire V5. Let me know what you think about this bass down in the comments below. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Be sure to like, subscribe, join our Discord channel. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you think about the Sire V5. And as always, until we groove again,